Building relationships with the right demographic. CPAs. That's what we're talking about, right? You want to work with CPAs, centers of influence. Let's just talk about CPAs. So if you want to work with CPAs and you want to build a relationship with a CPA, it's the same way you build a relationship with anybody, any business organization, anywhere. The key is, the first thing you have to address is the risk that's inherent in their business model. You have to know that. And then you have to address the role that they play in relationship to their clients. If you address those two things, then you're attractive. Then you're different, and then you have their attention. So if it's going to be a CPA that you want to work with, and you want to work with a specific CPA, then the first thing you have to do is know the industry as a whole. See, you have to understand the risk inherent in their model. The risk that is there, that's prevalent, no matter where the CPA firm, whether they're in Michigan or they're in California, no matter how big, no matter how small, the risk is client retention risk. Period. That's the key risk in that model. And if you're going to address it, you can't just say, I know you have client retention risk. What do you have to do about it? You have to offer them a way to mitigate that risk. That makes you attractive. And the second thing you have to know is the role that they play in relationship to their client. And I don't think a lot of people do. See, the role a CPA plays is third-party endorsement. He's a third party. He's the guy that the client can go to and say, what do you think? Should I or should I not? Would I or would I not? Could I or could I not? Do you think this is a good idea? He has a complete third-party opinion, unbiased opinion, and that's his role. But a lot of us try to put him in the role of problem solver. Now, I'm not saying that's bad, but you make him a problem solver, then who does his client have to go to get a fair opinion of whether he should or shouldn't do that? You have to address the role and the risk. It's risk and role. If you do that, you're attractive, you're different, you're authentic. And that's important if you want to develop a relationship. You want them to want to get to know you better. So why would he get to know you better? He'd get to know you better because I'm going to help you mitigate the risk inherent in your model, client retention risk. And I'm going to show you how. That gets their attention. And by showing them how, you're not going to take them out of the role that their best clients need them to be in. Because the moment you put them on the selling side of the equation, the moment they go on that side of the table with you and offer these solutions to their best clients, their best client just lost their best resource. Who are they going to go to now to ask, should I or shouldn't I? They can't go to the guy that just presented it to them. Oh, hi, Mr. CPA. You're my CPA. You just gave me a great idea. What do you think of it? Of course he's going to say, I think it's a great idea, right? Of course he is, but that's not why you're there. You're there to do what? To develop a relationship with the CPA. So you don't take him out of that role. You enhance his role. You enhance it. See, most of us out here, if you go online looking, it says, and you just Google working with CPAs, you're going to see all kinds of ways to do that. The problem is most of us don't want to work with CPAs. We want to work with our clients. And the only reason we even pay attention to the CPA is we have to get through them to get to their client. See, that will not work. That doesn't travel, and that makes you a danger to the CPA. And he's seen that before. So be different and work with the CPA. Decide that you are what's important to me. I'm going to help you have a practice with less risk. I'm going to help you enhance your role as the guy that your best client looks at and says, should I or should I not? Because he trusts you enough. See, the key to make all this happen is the CPA has to trust you enough to let you do the work, to let you address the concerns of his best client, to let you help him mitigate the risk, client retention risk. He has to trust you enough to let you do what you want to do. If he does, then when his best clients trust him enough and they say, should I or should I not? And he says, you should. Now that relationship monetizes. That's what you're looking for. So first, identify the risk and understand his role. And then you're home. That's how you build a relationship. Give them something they truly need. Give them something that'll help them be better in all they do. Have a great day.